Hi everyone, this is Devorah and welcome to Children of Noah. Today I want to talk about just about little stuff here and there, but mostly I want to introduce the 13 principles of faith. You probably already know that Judaism does not have a creed like the Christian faith does, but there's a man that was born in 1135. His name is Maimonides, and he introduced the 13 principles of faith that I will read to you right now. And you can look it up. Chabad has the list, and there's other various places. I think Jewish Library has that also. Let's see. Okay, let's start it off with the belief in the existence of the Creator, who is perfect in every manner of existence and is the primary cause of all that exists. The belief in God's absolute and unparalleled unity. The belief in God's non-corporeality, nor that he will be affected by any physical occurrences such as movement or rest or dwelling. The belief in God's eternity. The imperative to worship God exclusively and no foreign false gods. The belief that God communicates with man through prophecy. The belief in the primacy of the prophecy of Moshe, our teacher. The belief in the divine origin of the Torah. The belief in the immutability of these Torah. Excuse me. Turn the page. Okay. The belief in God's omniscience and providence. The belief in divine reward and retribution. The belief in the arrival of the Messiah in the Messianic era. The belief in the resurrection of the dead. These are usually customarily recited after the morning prayers in the synagogue. But it kind of goes to show you a little more detail in the belief in the one true God. And then I just want to say that here we are in the Gregorian calendar of 2022, and we are still in the Hebrew year of 5782, and of course in Rosh Hashanah, when that comes around in the fall, it'll be 5783. But in the Gregorian calendar of 2022, a lot of people choose to use this time of year to step into the new year with a positive outlook, by working on the things within themselves, work on habits they might have had that they want to try to overcome, maybe lose weight, that sort of thing. And so I'm wishing everybody a blessed 2022, to be a more positive year for you and your family, and hopefully this year will be a good year for everybody. We all know that we really need a good year, that's for sure. In the last couple of years it's been kind of rough. Anyways, I am reading from the Brit Shalom, and it's an introduction. Chapter 1. I know this is backwards. This is, how it is. I've got a froggy voice this morning. This is from Genesis 9, verse 8 to 9. And God said to Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I am setting up my covenant with you and with your seed after you. So if you have, people have said, Well, where does it say in the Bible or the Tanakh, the laws of Noah? You know, are they talking about it? Well, it is in there. Genesis 9, 8 through 9 says that God sets up a covenant with Noah and his sons. And that is after they left the ark. And let me just read a little bit here from the Brit Shalom. The creator of the universe singled out the uniqueness of the human species from all created beings, as the Torah says that Adam was created in the image of God. The Jewish tradition holds that the Creator has sealed a covenant with human beings, which primarily includes 7 commandments known as the Noahide Laws. Every person has an obligation to accept the binding validity of the 7 commandments that were commanded to the descendants of Noah. Aside from accepting the validity of these laws, each person must actually observe them in practice. Whoever does not accept the Noahide laws and observe them is referred to in rabbinical literature as a goy or a foreigner. Whoever accepts and observes these laws is called a Noahide. And I just want to be very clear, again, being a Noahide or whatever is not a religion. It is merely people that accept the 7 laws of Noah, okay? That it's not a religion, but the Noahide, Gentile Noahide, looks to, and they don't have to, but they look to, and they should, look to rabbis and Judaism. We all know that the Jews are the light unto the nations. They are the ones who have guarded over the Torah for all these thousands of years. And they are to instruct the Gentiles. And the 7 laws of Noah is the beginning of affirming that you believe in a one true God. And you look to the rabbis to learn about the 7 laws of Noah and how to conduct your life. Whoever accepts these laws before a rabbinical court of 3 rabbis is also called a ger toshav, a resident alien, and is permitted to settle in the land of Israel. Whoever accepts these laws out of recognition of the truth of the Torah of Moshe as transmitted by the children of Israel is called a righteous Gentile and has a portion in the world to come with the Jewish people. Whoever accepts these laws, not out of belief in the Torah, but as an intellectual or ethical imperative, is called a wise Gentile. The 7 Noahide laws are the prohibition of idolatry, the prohibition of blasphemy against God, the prohibition of murder, the prohibition of sexual immorality, the prohibition of robbery, the prohibition of eating a limb from a living animal, and the requirement to establish a court system. These laws will be explained in detail in the chapters that follow. Although these laws form the foundation, the Noahide law, many other matters essential to a life of cleaving to the Creator are included in this law, such as study, prayer, charity, character improvement, and others. These too will be explained in detail in the chapters that follow. In this framework, only laws pertinent to non-Jews have been included. Laws pertinent to Jews in their relationships with non-Jews are not included. And it goes on to chapter 2 in Exodus 20, verse 1. And God spoke all these words, saying, now these are the fundamental principles that it talks about in the next chapter. And then in chapter 3, knowledge of God, laws of idolatry. I am the Lord your God, Exodus 20, verse 2. The Lord is our God, the Lord is one, Deuteronomy 6, verse 4. See now that I am he, and no other God matches me, Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. You shall have no other gods besides me, Exodus 20, verse 3. And the whole book is such a good instruction to read over and over and over again. Again, it's Brit Shalom, okay, and practical application for Noahides. I highly recommend this book. If you're starting out as an Noahide or curious, or if you have been a Noahide, it's a good book to have and to share. So we want to start off on the right foot, make 2022, or in other words 5782, and soon to, in the fall to be 5783, to be a good year where you step forward into improving yourself, improving your life, repairing anything that needs to be repaired, and that starts with yourself, and then you can move forward to helping the world. As it says in Judaism, the saying of one person can affect the whole world, and that is so very true. We saw what happened, the repercussions that happened, unfortunately, with the George Floyd incident in Minnesota, which is my state, and what happened there. All kinds of heck broke loose from one incident, one man, what he did, what he didn't do, etc., etc. I don't want to get into anything political, but just that one person, from what he decided to do, affected a lot of people's lives, and not in a good way. So let's go forward in this year, work on ourselves, help others, do charity, do what we can, be repentive, teshuva, learn, and enjoy other people's company. The one thing that we need to learn and do the most is be kind to one another and appreciate and respect one another above all. So we do this for God, and we do that for ourselves and our families. So anyways, let's move to a really great year this year, and learn from our mistakes and improve on it. Anyways, I hope that's helpful. This is just a quick video today, but I'll get back with you. Okay.